So 2 minutes. So I have thought about this and I've got 5 tips, okay, within those 2 minutes. And here they go. Some of them we've touched on already. First of all, there must be a clear need identified, and a clear need that can be identified and measured. So think about what you're trying to achieve as an organization, okay, how it will be measured. So what's the ROI going to be? How are you going to go about that? So what's the need? How can it be identified and how it can be measured? That's the real key. So the other thing I was going to say is, and how are you going to hold people accountable for that? And that sounds brutish, but ultimately, if you're investing, a significant sum of money into that, people need to step up to that. Okay, which brings me to the second point: is that your key stakeholders need to get that need and get behind that need. Which leads to the third piece, which is that your leadership must lead by example. So it's all very well having key stakeholders who get the need. They then need to change their behavior. So a leader's first approach to this capability development is really important from a success criteria perspective. It can't be the language for them. It has to be the language for us. So leaders need to get behind it all the way and lead by example. And where we've seen seismic shift, and I say that really without exaggeration, in capability in the organizations, is when that's happened. And that's where some of the multiple awards, a little bit of a drop there, for the work that we've done with some of our clients have happened. It's where we've seen that kind of change. Number 4, the learning must be multifaceted and the stimulus must be sustained, but also sustainable. And what I mean by that is that, so you gave me this one on a plate, Brad, it's not an event, okay? It's a solution. And that solution has multiple elements to it, from self-serve e-learning right through to classroom live, and many, many, many things in between. That must be that. And the 5th thing, and I really want to leave this 2-minute tip with this live right between the eyes, is that the learners, who are adults, must be engaged. You can't do it to them. They've got to be architects of their own learning. And to do that, we use all the techniques that we talked about earlier, but they must be engaged. So 5 tips from me, which I think are critical.